Hello and welcome to all of you once again in the class of SYBCom Marketing Management 1. In our previous lecture, we had covered the unit number 1 Modern Industry. Now, in this lecture, we are going to start unit number 2 Management. So, let's move on the study content first. So student, these are the study content which we learn on this session. I have to read one by one all of this content. Number 1 is the introduction of management. Number 2, the characteristics of management. And number 3 is objectives of management. So now let's move on the introduction of management. In the introduction of management, we have to cover the basic introduction, definition, meaning, and other fundamental aspects of management. So let's start with the introduction. So in this slide, the meaning and introduction of management are given. In this introduction, we understand one thing that every human being has several needs and desires which can be satisfied only by working and living together in organized groups and institutions. In this way, the people satisfy their economic and social needs. As a result, there are several types of groups. Example, family, schools, governments, and business firms, etc. Such groups achieve their goals by working in controlled and coordinated manner. Management involves coordinating and overseeing the most activities others so that their activities are completed effectively and efficiently. The 21st century economy has become a knowledge based and the performance driven. It has driven by innovations and technology, and organizations have to transform themselves to serve new customers' expectations. The manager of today must integrate management skills with new approaches that emphasize the human touch, enhance flexibility, and involves employees. Management is needed in all types of organization, at all levels of the organization, in all organization work areas throughout the world. Management is functional as well as intellectual exercise. It is a process to coordinate different functions to achieve the predetermined goals and organizations. Management has to be learned as a discipline, and management denotes the personnel in authority who think and control. It gives birth to an organization through planning and continuous assessment to exist with the organization to keep alive through the control mechanism. Management is thus central directing and controlling agency where collective efforts are needed to achieve the predetermined objectives or goals through mutual cooperation of different groups of peoples who engage in an organization. The concept of management leads us to convey that management is a process. Managers are an internal part of the organization, and management is a body of knowledge about the activity of managing. It is regarded as a special field of study. This is the professional concept of management. I hope you know better the basic introduction of management. In this slide, we have to understand the basic characteristics of management. I have to read one by one all of these characteristics. Number 1 is define object. The object of management is to achieve the desired goal of the organization. Effective management is always management by objectives. Without definite objectives, effective management cannot be enforced. Number 2 is all level activity. In management, there is a different levels: top level, middle level, and lower level. At all these levels, beside carrying out the order of the higher management, every management level has its own decision making powers. So management characterizes activities at all level. Number 3, combined efforts. A manager, however efficient he may be, cannot do everything alone without the assistance of others. He needs others to assist him. Management is a group effort. Management personnel as a team work to achieve the predetermined goals of the organization. Number 4 is management is a social process. Management is primarily concerned with the human aspects of production. It deals with the people as a such. It is an social process. Number 5 is all level needs. Management is all pervasive at all levels of running an organization. Management is needed. Highest as well as lowest levels of the process of operations, managerial functions are required to keep the enterprise to attain efficiency and to reach the objectives. Number 6, knowledge, skills and practice. Management needs knowledge, skills and practice to attain efficiency, and good management is meant by person who possess special knowledge, skills and continuous practice. So these are the characteristics of management. Now we have to move on. Next slide. So in this slide, the objectives of management are given. The main objectives of management are: number 1, getting maximum results with minimum efforts. The main objective of management is to secure maximum outputs with minimum efforts and resources. Management is basically concerned with thinking and utilizing human, material, and financial resources in such a manner that would result in best combination. This combination result in reduction of various costs. Number 2, increasing the efficiency of factors of production. Through proper utilization of various factors of production, their efficiency can be increased to a great extent, which can be obtained by reducing spoilage, wastages, and breakage of all kinds. This in turn leads to saving of time, efforts, and money, which is essential for the growth and prosperity of the enterprise. Number 3, maximum prosperity for employer and employees. Management ensures smooth and coordinated functioning of the enterprise. This in turn helps in providing maximum benefits to the employee in the shape of good working condition, suitable wage systems, incentive plans on the one hand, and higher profits to the employer on the other hand. And last one, number 4, human betterment and social justice. Management serves as a tool for the upliftment as well as betterment of the society. Through increased productivity and employment, management ensures better standard of living for the society. It provides justice through its uniform policies. So now these are the objectives of management. In today's session, we have to cover all the basic introductions, characteristics and objectives of management. Remaining part of this unit will continue on next lecture. Thank you.